Welcome to Jada's Arts Academy channel. My name is Mavic Squats. In today's lesson in JavaScript, we'll be learning about logic. Now, you may wonder, what is logic? Now, logic is used to make decisions in code, choosing to run one piece of code or another depending on the comparisons made. And this requires the use of something that is called conditional. Now, we have about 4 kinds of conditional statements: the if statement, if else statement, else if statement, and the switch statement. Now, the if statement and the if else statement, we're going to discuss about it today. Then in our next lesson, you will learn about the else if statement and the switch statement. So the first one we're going to talk about is the if statement. It's very simple. If some logic, that is the condition, is true, the block of code here will be executed. It will run. That's what it means. Now, what do we mean? This over here happens to be the source code for the if statement. Now, if is the statement. It works when the condition is true. Like if 10 is greater than 5. Now, the 10 greater than 5 is the condition that is given for that statement to be true. Now, if 10 is greater than 5, the block of code that will run there will be is true. Now, to explain it more, we're going to run a little exercise using the Google console so that you'll be able to understand how the if statement works. After which, once we've understood how the if statement works, we'll be able to go to the if else statement. Now, as an example, I'm going to create a variable using the let. Yes, in our last lesson, we talked about variables, and it holds data in a program and associates it with a name. However, the let has proven to be a preferred way to declare a variable because it can be reassigned. So the let is a more preferable way to use when you are declaring a variable. So we're going to write let phone equals let's see, Vivo. Although I'm not sure about that make, but well, let phone equals Vivo. That is the variable. So we've already said it that the phone is Vivo. Now we are going to create an if statement. If now we'll write the condition in the bracket. If phone equals Vivo. If this phone equals Vivo, what should we do? Then we add curly braces. Then you use the shift and enter button key together. Shift and enter key together. If you use only the enter key, it might not work. It might come out as undefined. But if you want to add space, you use shift and enter key together. Now, if phone equals Vivo, what should we do? Now, this is where we write a block of code that will come out as true. Remember, the if statement only works if the specified condition is true. So we'll tell the console, we'll use console.log and say if the phone equals Vivo equals, please take note, in JavaScript, in the condition you use the triple equals sign, especially if you're using if you want the sign to be equal to the value. So console.log should say congratulations on your new phone. Now, when we click enter, it says congratulations on your new phone. Now, why it told us congratulations on your new phone is because the phone is equal to Vivo. Had it been that the phone were not equal to Vivo, it will not work. This block of code will not work. What do I mean? Let's try it. When phone is equal to, let's say, Sam, then we say console.log and we add congratulations, then we put it. You see it came out as undefined. Nothing was written. The console.log was supposed to tell us congratulations, but it did not tell us. It didn't pop out the congratulations. Why? Because the phone is Vivo, it is not Sam. So what do you do in a situation whereby you want the block of code did not work, but you want it to at least have told you that, oh look, it didn't work? What do? That is where the else block comes to play. The else block is the if else block is a form of an if statement that is used to run an alternative piece of code if the condition is not true. That is, if the if statement is not true, for us to know that it did not work, or that the condition is not available, or that is false, the else block will run. So the if block will be ignored as it did and it gave us undefined. It will be ignored and the else block will run. So that way we'll not be able to know that, oh, this different bit of code is showing that it didn't work. Now, what is the source code for the if else statement? It's the same as the if condition, the if statement. That if condition, that is, if the phone is equal to Vivo, it should say congratulations on your new phone. Now, else, if it is not, if the phone is not equal to the Vivo, it should say sorry, you do not have the right phone, or something like that. But for us to know that, oh, this code worked and it told us that it didn't work, so we're going to say if now phone is equal to Sam, so okay, so as you can see, when we last tried the if statement of if phone equals Sam, the condition didn't come out, and that was because it was false. And so as to show that it is false, we are going to use the else statement. Now the else statement works if the specified condition is false, unlike the if statement that works when the condition is true. And the else statement, remember, when we tried the last one, this block of code didn't work. It just came out as undefined, and we said that we want to know that this block of code, since it was ignored, what the issue was. So we're going to use the else statement, where we're going to write in the console.log that sorry, you have the wrong phone, because the condition is false. So if the phone is Sam, then console.log should tell us congratulations. Now if that phone is not Sam, because this phone says it's Vivo, so if it is not Vivo, what should it write? It will tell us sorry, you have the wrong phone, instead of writing undefined. So once we click enter, it see sorry, you have the wrong phone. And why it said that is because the phone is not equal to Sam. The phone is Vivo. It has been defined as Vivo, not Sam. If it were Sam, if the phone were Sam in the variable put that the value is Sam, it will come out as congratulations. But since it did not show as Sam but it's Vivo, sorry, you have the wrong phone. It's like logic. When you go to a grocery and say want to buy a pen or a phone, or maybe you want to buy some eggs, and then the person tells you, oh, we have that. If you have eggs, please give me two. If you do not have eggs, tell me you do not have eggs. If the person has the eggs to sell to you, he will sell it to you. In that way, the first line of code will work out as give me two eggs. Now, else, if you don't have it, tell me you don't have it. Then the person says, sorry, we do not have eggs. So that is how the if and the else statement works.